Cybersecurity experts have uncovered what they call the mother of all breaches, 16
billion passwords siphoned from social media sites and other places.
Yo, this is gonna sound stupid, but I didn't even know that there was that many passwords. 16 billion?
Before you rush to change every password you own, let's unpack what really happened and what actually keeps you safe. Early reports claimed a never-before-seen trove of 16 billion passwords had surfaced online. Tech blogs and social media posts ran with phrases like record-shattering breach, stroking worry that virtually everyone's login details were freshly exposed. The eye-catching number came from a discovery flagged by researchers and quickly echoed across news sites. Yet, closer inspection reveals that the data dump is just a repackaged collection of old leaks, not the aftermath of a brand new break-in. Because the story snowballed so fast, many readers never saw the follow-up corrections, and investigators picking through the dataset soon noticed telltale signs of old, duplicated credentials. Security researchers took the 16 billion row dump apart and found almost nothing fresh inside. Bleeping Computer's closer look showed it was a compilation of previously leaked credentials, stolen by Infostealers, rather than evidence of a brand new breach. The websites named in early headlines were never hacked this week at all. We at Cyber Insider reached the same conclusion after comparing samples with past megadumps. Most entries were duplicates or long-dead passwords, and some datasets were simply the same logs repackaged under new file names. We also noted the files came from around 30 poorly secured cloud buckets, not from one dramatic break-in, which further explains the overlap. Hudson Rock's analysis went a step further. If every line were truly unique, it would imply roughly 320 million computers had been infected, an implausible number. Their review uncovered padded, even fabricated credential pairs, added solely to inflate the headline figure. Put simply, this record leak is a giant rerun to grab attention. The danger isn't that your brand new passwords just spilled. It's that old, reused ones are still floating around. So how do these recycled dumps swell to billions of lines in the first place? Enter the Infostealer, a small piece of malware that silently rifles through an infected computer, copying every saved username and password it finds. Each infection usually nets dozens of credentials. Bleeping Computer shows examples where the malware grabs browser logins, cookies, even crypto wallets, and saves them line by line in a text log. Crooks trade or leave these logs on Telegram and hacker forums. Over time, they bundle thousands of old logs together, remove nothing, and re-upload the pile under a flashy new title. That's why researchers estimate you would need roughly 320 million real infections to gather 16 billion unique logins, far beyond today's infection numbers. The simpler explanation: the file is stuffed with duplicates, outdated pairs, and fake credentials, added just to inflate the headline figure. So the mountain of data grows less from fresh hacking than from years of copy and paste recycling. Understanding that pipeline helps us separate genuine risk from runway numbers, an idea we'll keep in mind as we look at the real dangers the old credentials still pose. Those billions of lines aren't fresh loot, but they can still bite if any of the passwords inside still work. Attackers run automated credential stuffing bots that try recycled username password pairs on popular sites. Reused or unchanged logins are easy wins. Dumps may also carry session cookies or tokens, letting hackers slip straight into the account even after you reset a password. So while there's no new mega breach here, the headline is a timely reminder: update old passwords, avoid reuse, and keep multi-factor authentication switched on. So if the breach isn't truly new, what does this mean for you? Well, turning the spotlight back onto your own security habits is always a good first step. A handful of quick, practical steps shuts down almost every opportunity attackers have to turn these recycled credentials into real damage. Run a trusted antivirus or anti-malware scan to be sure no Infostealer is still lurking before you type new logins. Otherwise, fresh credentials could be stolen as well. Next, replace any reused or weak passwords and store them in Password Manager. Unique, strong passphrases in a manager mean one breach can't unlock every account. Turn on multi-factor authentication everywhere you can. If a password shows up in an old dump, an attacker still needs your second factor to get in. Check your exposure. Free services like Have I Been Pwned let you see whether an email address appears in known breaches, so you can prioritize updates. Stay alert for phishing. Most account takeovers start with a convincing looking link or attachment. Slow down and verify before you click. Bottom line, the 16 billion leak is more headline thunder than real-time lighting, but it's still a good nudge to clean up old passwords and turn on extra protections. If you like this news breakdown, give the video a quick like, hit subscribe, and drop a comment telling us the next myth you want busted. Stay smart, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.